how bizarre, how bizarre, bro do 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 do, how bizarre, it's bizarre, bub. Come on,
that reference.
That's a song. How bizarre, bro do 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 do.
Never heard that song.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember who sang it. There it is. How bizarre, how bizarre. OMC from New Zealand. I didn't know that was from New Zealand. That's cool. Ooh, baby, it's making me crazy, every time I look around. Every time I look around, it's in my face. Yeah. Yeah, so Bizarre Bub.
Never knew what he was saying, but thank you. I sang that song, but I had made up my own lyrics.
There's so many songs like that. Like, everybody always disses on metal because they're like, why do you like it if you can't understand what they're saying? And I'm like, it's bold of you to imply that I've understood what 90% of the songs I've ever heard are actually saying. Like,
yeah,
people do such weird things with, like, syllables and shit in their lyrics that, like, half the time, like, even if they're singing clean, my neuroatypical brain does not fucking pick up on what the hell they're putting down.
For me,
for the longest time, I was trying to figure out why they were talking about dropping a deuce and like riv it up like a douche.
Yeah, that turns out that's what they used to call
tell
motorcycles.
Me what it was.
It's a term for a motorcycle in the UK.
Like when I originally heard "Hold Me Closer," Tony Danza, I was like, "What? What are they singing? That's not Tony Danza? How? What on what earth is that not saying Tony Danza?"
Because Tony Danza wasn't a thing when that song came out.
Weirdly enough, like one of the songs that I understood every lyric to when I listened to it and got it all right was like someone singing in an accent the whole time, which was David Bowie's Space Oddity. That was like one of my favorite radio songs because I could actually sing along with it because I could understand what the hell he was saying for it. You know?
Fair enough.
Proper English.
Yeah, he spoke proper English, mate. Yeah.
In control to Major Tom.
Oh, that's a good song.
Take your protein pills and put your helmet on.
You know what it makes me think
one of
of?
my favorites.
What's that?
Valerian.
Oh, yeah.
It's at the beginning of that movie.
I
just watched that like 2 days ago.
For me, every time B.O.B. by Outkast comes on, I basically know all of it from beginning to end. And being able to... I remember when that song first came out.
Is that song you sang like every word of
yes.
in the car when we were...
The really fast one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Outkast, B.O.B. Oh, yeah. I know that one by heart because I listened to that song from front to back like 50 times trying to get all the lyrics down. Because they didn't have a lyric book. They didn't have like the lyrics written out. So I had to like listen to it over and over and over again just to figure out what the hell they were saying.
You guys are going to hate me, but I know all the words to Ice Ice Baby.
That's fine. That's fine.
Every time that comes on, I'm always like, please be queen. Please be queen. Damn it.
And then all of a sudden it's like, yo, from the... and then that was it. It's just like, well, shit.
Brand new invention, something.
So I would much rather be listening to Under Pressure.
Yeah.
Under Pressure. Once again, another David Bowie, David Bowie co-wrote with Queen.
But you know, like it kind of makes me wonder. I wonder if the reason that my first favorite band happened to be Blink-182 was just because I, for some reason, could understand all of their lyrics, even though Tom DeLonge says stuff very strangely.
Tom DeLonge's pronunciation is hilarious. It's like, it's all right to tell me what you think about me.
Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head.
And then, of course, you had Mark singing like lead on "Damn It," and he's easier to understand than Tom, but still, it's like it's all right to tell me what you think about me.
I won't try to argue or hold it against you. A day late, a buck short. I'm writing the report on losing and failing. Something. Something.
Your picture is falling down. Da, 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 da. No, it's unfairly.
We've only got copyright claimed like 60 times already.
Yeah, we're all like, yeah.
I was wondering.
We're singing songs that bring us good memories because we're
lightening the mood before the scary stuff.
Yeah, before the skurs come for us.
That was Asher.
Dang it, buddy! All of a sudden, he's back there. He's like, he's hearing us reminisce about songs. And he's just like,
you want to know something fucking scary? He's asleep right now, but his eyes are open, so they're fucking rolled back in his head. You can see like the red.
Oh, poor baby.
He looks horrifying.
Poor baby. Oh, I see him on the screen a little bit.
Yeah, I woke up.
Oh, hey, buddy.
I just looked back and saw, like, you know, the fucking, like, insides of his eyes.
Yeah, it's his inner eyelid.
Oh, I love that. Asher's such a good boy.
He's a spoiled puppy.
Yeah, he is. But, all right, enough talking about...
We've been rambling.
Yeah.
Let's get into the video.
Yeah. Well, what do you expect? We're the Renegades. We ramble. That's used to be the name of our podcast.
Sorry.
How to make a living and do it the best I can. Sorry.
61 copyright claims.
Fuck. Damn it. It's never ending.
Roll tape.
Roll that beautiful beat footage.
Go ahead.
On March 18th of 2024, a restaurant waiter begins to panic after noticing something very strange in the video he just took. The man in this video is known as Dustin Frazier, and while working the night shift all by himself, he decided to record a video for a friend using Snapchat. This is something that he often does, as messaging friends makes him feel less alone when he works by himself.
Fair enough.
Other employees completely understand, as they themselves don't like being alone at this diner. Like any other night, Dustin records a video for a friend, but as he watches it before sending it over, he immediately starts to freak out. Take a look.
No, because I'm freaking out, guys. So I just Snapchatted, my friend, right? And I, like, walked through, and now the alarm's going off. So I was walking through here, and whenever you get right here, you can see something behind me. And I, like, watched it, I did, like, a playback, before I sent it to him, right? And, I don't have insurance, right? But, I don't know, I'm just, like, I'm gonna have to do something, because I don't know, like, I feel like I need to go to a doctor, but, like, I'm constantly just, like, nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like, I have tried...
Holy fuck!
Oh, shit!
...take medicine for it and stuff, but I
That
don't
was
know,
a
it doesn't
straight
seem
up
like it really
person.
does
Yes,
anything.
it was.
Whisper.
And then,
Yeah, I heard
whenever
it too.
I go and I'm just, like, laying down and stuff, like... I
Oh,
can't.
hell
As if
no.
Dustin wasn't already creeped out from working alone, he captures this. Either someone, or, as many viewers believe, something was caught on camera. Although lacking sufficient lighting, the mysterious figure is just barely visible for us to see that it's right
Got
there.
a creepy looking
Looking
face.
closely,
Yeah.
it appears to be watching Dustin as
Reminds
he
me of
unknowingly gets it on
Bagul.
camera.
Oh, God,
From,
you're right.
Sinister.
Footage gets even
Yeah.
more creepy when listening to the audio.
Seem like it really does anything. And then whenever
Despite hearing something, it's hard to make out what's being said. Yet, for Dustin, the whispers alone were enough to convince him that something highly unusual was happening that night. If no one else had been inside the restaurant, then just what was this? While no further updates have been given by
That
Dustin,
was your
there has yet to be a
confirmation that
definitive
it's time to find a
explanation
different
for this
job.
mysterious
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk over to that gas station and tell them you ain't ever going back in that diner. Can you work there, please?
Yeah, it's like, I'm already working the late shift here. Can I work the late shift at this gas station, please? Because, if anything, can I take some of the gasoline over to that restaurant and burn it down?
Exactly.
This next video was taken at a storage facility where a
hell
father
no.
owns a storage
Oh,
unit containing
shit.
obscure vintage items.
Hell
The
yeah.
facility is well known for being creepy, but it's the contents of this unit that's by far the creepiest. Among all things inside is a toy monkey that the father knows is worth a lot of money. Although initially not wanting to sell the doll, he now hopes that someone would buy it off his hands as soon as possible. Ever since having it, the stuff inside his unit would move on their own. Now, noise complaints would often be made by employees who accuse the man of living in his storage, but after setting up a camera to show that it's the stuff inside being thrown around, he captures this.
Holy shit! Are you joking? What the fuck? Oh,
Amazing,
hell no.
isn't it?
That is.
Oh, hell no.
That is legit creepy.
Like something straight out of a horror movie, the toy doll moves on its own. The staff working at the storage facility were just as spooked as the man who owns this unit. He believes that this is the culprit behind the strange noises employees heard. While there has yet to be a prospective buyer for this doll, the man continues to document the monkey on the off chance that something else is caught on camera. But currently, nothing else has happened. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
I'd bury that fucker in concrete somewhere.
I would set it on fire, burn it to ash, then I would bury it. I'd put it in a steel box, weld it shut, then bury that fucker in concrete.
Put it at the bottom of the ocean.
That too. That might work too. Oh, Ring cameras.
Now, this next video was captured on a Ring camera that's placed inside a bedroom where a mother and her daughter sleep together. Like most parents, the mother had bought the camera to keep an eye on her child, who's often left alone in their own room. But according to a comment giving more details on this footage, the camera was bought for another reason. Recently, the mother's daughter has been saying some rather odd things, from mentioning a man who she occasionally sees in her closet, to saying things like, "I'm scared because he's there." The mother felt compelled to watch over her daughter more so than usual. But in the following footage, something happens that's forced her to keep her away from this room. One night, while sleeping in her daughter's bed to keep her company, this happens.
Ow. Okay, I'm turning it down.
Why'd you turn it down before she started screaming? Jesus.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Upon waking up, the mother immediately notices something on the ceiling. It isn't until seconds later, when her daughter lets out a piercing screech, that she realizes she isn't the only one seeing this. Overcome with fear, but not completely paralyzed by it, she quickly attends to her daughter. But even she is trying her best to avoid this apparent horrifying sight by covering her own eyes. Clearly, whatever was above them must have been terrifying. Despite there being a lack of info on this footage, the recording alone does make for a creepy video. Whether or not she had seen the supposed man mentioned earlier remains a mystery, but ghost or not, viewers agree that something truly horrifying was seen that night.
You know, I always have that like me waking up and just like looking up in the corner of my room and seeing something there. Like that, like I talked earlier about like when I was sitting in my room one night, I hadn't slept for like a day and a half and something very traumatic happened, and I looked over in the corner and I saw like someone in my room, like their head was down like this, like their knees were up and everything, and I just like I literally just like was like taken aback by it, turned around to like look to see if Clint was home, and then I turned back and it was gone. And
You never told me about that.
yeah, it once again, man, there's like the sleep, like just sleep deprivation.
So how long had you been awake?
over a day and a half.
Yeah, I mean,
anything over 24 hours and like you're gonna experience like hallucinations and shit.
Well, I stayed awake over 24 hours a bunch of times when I was younger, but I never had anything happen until I stayed awake for a full 48 hours at college to get shit done. And then I was just like, I want to go back to my house because I'm spending the weekend at my house, you know. My parents' house, and I'm planning to go there and chill out and like take a break from all the crap that I've been doing. So I want to wake up and be there and be able to just chill and play video games. I don't want to wake up and then have to drive there. So I decided to drive back after being awake for 48 hours.
Oh, no.
And on the way back, like, I was almost there, and I saw like twice what looked like a giant fucking like panther or something like run across the road in front of me. Like just these fucking shadow things go across the road in front of me.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's the only time I've ever hallucinated from sleep deprivation. But I was just like, holy crap, I definitely have to go to sleep like immediately.
Yeah. I would say, like, for me, like, the longest I've ever stayed up is well over like 60 hours, like almost a full 3 days. And I remember like I did that to like catch up on editing and to make sure I had all the editing done for like the full week. I'm never doing that again, ever. Like, you couldn't pay me to do that shit, because that friggin' like, oof. I'm never going to do another like full 24-hour editing session ever again, because I don't like doing that to myself anymore. I don't like the effect it has on me. Anyway, this poor girl.
In the following video, a small child is seen roaming around in their bedroom after waking from a nap. It's 7 p.m., and the child typically doesn't wake up around this time. Usually, according to the mother, they're dead asleep until the next morning. But for some reason, they have woken up. Although it may seem like this was just a normal occurrence, something happens later in this footage, reassuring the mother that this incident was definitely strange. Keep in mind that her child can only babble, making it impossible for him to recount his experience. This is what was caught. It's only been 4 months since the family had settled into this house, and this happens. A voice, which definitely wasn't the child's, is heard on camera. Mind you that he can't speak yet, as his speech is only limited to babbling. Yet strangely, a voice is heard in this room. As the mother states, it almost sounds like a little girl speaking to his son. Freaked out, she shares this video in case anyone could explain it. This incident, coupled with the footage of her son's legs being seemingly pulled off the bed,
that kind of looks like it could be stretching.
He might be, yeah.
That one, I mean, it didn't look super unnatural to me. It looked like it could be a stretch. Just
something
like,
supernatural had occurred.
Yeah.
But like always, I'll let you be the judge. Is this evidence of a ghost caught on camera? Or is it something else entirely?
Yeah, the voice definitely seemed weird.
Yes.
Almost sounded like a little girl, or maybe even a lady that was just doing like a baby voice, you know, to talk to a kid.
Maybe.
Like, that was asking him a question, like, what are you doing up? Or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
At the very least, it didn't sound unfriendly.
No.
This next video was submitted by Monica Cruz, who states that something pretty creepy was caught at work. She and a couple of friends work as security guards at an undisclosed location that, according to her, has been abandoned for quite some time. Her job is to patrol the premises in case anyone tries to break into the property.
Something creepy was caught at work. Your whole work is creepy.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
When we check the cameras for somebody, always looking for somebody. We don't pay attention to this. To the post. No. Who's on call?
We need to check the one in the office. And this is the same one that's in our office after everybody leaves because I can freaking hear it.
Here it is. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm getting chills. I quit.
He's trying to climb up.
Fast.
Wow. It does.
I said hi. It whipped to the camera. You saw?
Yeah. We didn't see all that.
Oh my god.
We didn't get this far.
We didn't get this far because we were so impressed by the first one.
Wait. See, we didn't get this far.
There he is.
More. It keeps coming back.
She keeps setting the cameras up. Yeah. You can see the time. Y ahí va, otra vez. Hala. What the fuck?
Is that a monkey?
This is crazy.
Anda buscando a la gente, güey.
A large, shadowy mass is seen moving about in a very strange way. Monica and her coworkers mention that its movement is very fluid-like. It's because of this that they hesitated to check whatever this was. Something about it just didn't seem right. Feeling too afraid,
They got a
observed
fucking
the figure through
symbiote
their
creeping
CCTV
into the
cameras.
Yeah.
Now, despite filming an old recording, Monica states that the video still gives her chills. She says that it's the only video she has in which something truly unexplainable was caught on camera. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. It's mid-afternoon when a small family gathers around the table for a quick meal. During this time, the child's parents
The kid was putting his hair in his food.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want no more macaroni and cheese. Like, you need to eat it. I'm gonna put my hair in it.
decide to record a video capturing this moment on camera. But unbeknownst to them, this seemingly innocent moment would quickly turn creepy. Janice Bouchard, the child's mother who submitted this video, claims that the house in this footage is haunted. It belongs to her mother, and ever since Janice was a kid living here, strange things would happen. The most unsettling thing she's ever witnessed was a drawing etched on her bedroom wall. The drawing was already there when she first moved in. It was an image of what appeared to be a giant bat with a wide open human mouth, brimming with blood. The drawing was disturbing to say the least. But fast forward to this day, and something happens that reminds her of this image. Take a look.
Doucement.
Doucement, ouais.
Doucement. Doucement. Hey, au-dessus de la table, au-dessus de la table.
Ici. Non. Oui, faut-tu le mettre là?
Hey. Au-dessus de la table. Comme ça.
Non. Non.
Hey. Au-dessus de la table, comme ça.
Ouais. C'est le même que tu as mangé.
He's like, it's so tall, it's inconvenient.
Okay.
I can barely reach it up here, guys. Need a booster seat.
Non. C'est drôle avec son petit nom, hein. Il est vraiment dans le Terrible 2, là, tu sais. Qu'est-ce que tu checkes là? C'est des fantômes, mon amour!
He's rolled high on his perception check.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Hein? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Quoi? Quoi? Parle! Parle!
It's an owl.
Parle! Non! C'est comme, c'est moi la peste, si, je m'en parlais mais ça me tente. Je m'inquiète pas, tu vas parler en tabarouette. Ah non, on va dire, Colin, t'en rappelles-tu quand il parlait pas? Est-ce qu'on était bien, hein?
Replaying this moment, it's apparent that something had caught the child's attention. Whatever it might have been, it doesn't appear on camera. Yet it's for this reason the mother thinks that something very strange had occurred. Initially, she was unfazed by her son's behavior, but after watching this video and remembering the drawing she saw as a kid, she was left beyond spooked. She was left even more so after realizing that he was trying to describe what he was seeing by imitating it. It was the least that he could do, given his lack of speech. The hooing sounds immediately made her think of the wide open mouth on the drawing of the supposed supernatural entity. But whether her son had actually seen this or not remains unknown. Just who or what did her child see in this house?
That's a mystery.
Now, despite this next video being posted more than 5 years ago, it still holds up as being pretty spooky. The person who uploaded this is known as Max, and while taking a walk through a secluded section of the park, he finds an entryway to a hidden sewer tunnel. Both him and a friend decide to explore this tunnel out of sheer curiosity, but as you'll see, they would later come to regret this decision. Watch.
That looks like the tunnel that's
Oh man, I'm gonna cut it out.
down at the place that everybody says is haunted in Kingsport.
Sons of all.
Yeah, Sons of all.
Secret tunnel.
Yeah, we got pretty far. That's the entrance, the exit out there. So here's the manhole cover.
You'll all float down here.
There's a ladder.
Hello, Georgie.
Now we're pretty far.
Oh my god. Oh, hell no. Hell no.
You heard it too, right?
Hell no. The fuck?
One more time, one more time.
No.
Hey, it's like...
No more.
You're like, hey, Pennywise, do you have Prince Albert in a can? Well, you better go let him out. Wah-ha! Wah-ha! Wah-ha!
Now we're pretty far. Do you hear that?
Run.
Now, run.
No. He said it just like in the song. He's just like, run.
They're making out?
They're out, yeah.
Upon reaching a dead end, a strange noise is heard out of nowhere. Listening closely, it kinda sounds like someone laughing in the distance.
Not
Both
kinda,
friends were so
it
scared
does.
that they instinctively fled without fully comprehending
I
what
mean,
they
not
had
gonna
heard.
lie, if I'm ever a homeless dude and I decide to hang out in a tunnel like that and I see two random, like, young people come in with, like, flashlights, be like, oh, dude, this is so creepy, I'm gonna be real tempted to do something.
No, you need to talk
Make
in
them
your...
poop themselves.
in your metal voice. Talk in your metal voice. Do something, like, with the deep...
What are you doing?
Yeah, something like that.
My tunnel.
Welcome to your death.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh, God.
It's not as creepy when you do it, but freaking Pennywise, man.
Hello,
Nope.
Georgie. Would you like to come down here? The whole carnival blew away down here, and now we have everything. We even have popcorn. It goes pop, 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 pop. His eyes go wall-eyed.
This video that they realized what it was. A sinister laugh.
I feel like if
that
I did the
echoed in
metal
distance.
growl in a tunnel like that, people would just be like, oh shit, there's an alligator in here.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
A
That's the
sewer
thing.
gator.
No, that's a real thing. I've seen it.
Oh crap, is that an alligator?
Like, dude, these two lawn care workers were in Florida. They put their phone camera in like a sewer grate, in like a drain sewer grate. And they look down there. There's like a big 10-foot gator down there, just like.
The fuck?
I'm not
There's a
joking.
gator?
Yeah, a literal sewer gator.
Nope.
It's a real thing, baby. It ain't no story.
Distance. No one else was around except them, which made this incident extra creepy. Although encountering this in 2017, they still have no clue where this mysterious laughter had come from.
Shut up.
Oh, come on.
This last video comes from an online streamer from South America who, while doing a live stream, caught footage of
Nice
something
melon.
that's left viewers totally spooked. It was more than a few years ago
What?
when this
She's-
happened.
what?
But
She's
even to
eating
this
a
day,
melon.
This clip remains baffling. Now, the clip itself comes from a live stream in which Ari, the online streamer, was getting groceries for the week. Live streaming out in public is something that she occasionally does before ending her streams at home.
It looked like G2K.
However, it was inside her house where
Yeah,
this
it kinda
occurrence
did.
took place. Only a couple hours before ending her live stream, Ari chats with her audience while cutting up some fruit from her grocery haul. While chatting with the viewer, she's told that someone is right behind her. Thinking that perhaps they were trying to scare her, she shrugs it off. But as the stream continues, something happens that scares the living daylights out of her audience.
I saw it too.
Nope.
In the background, someone else is briefly seen. This was strange considering that Ari lives alone, yet it appears that someone else had been there. According to viewers, this supposed person looks like a child. Looking closely, it appears as if a little girl had popped into view before quickly hiding away. Again, Ari had no idea as to who it was that they saw.
I don't know, because it almost looks to me like there could be a mirror back there, and she just leaned in a way where like the reflection kind of hit like off of stuff. And
But it doesn't match her movements.
Like I thought it did for a second, but like when they slowed it down, it kind of doesn't. So, yeah.
But after looking at this clip, it became clear that they weren't playing around with her. Someone or something was in fact right behind her. Not much else is known about this clip or what occurred afterward, but even if no context is given, the clip alone is enough to make viewers unsettled. So then,
At least
just
she's got
who
a
or
knife.
even what was caught on camera?
Hopefully it's not. I don't know.
What do you got? A knife! No!
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
I think the monkey wins out of this
Yeah,
compilation.
because that monkey just going like...
And just sitting up. Like,
Even if they puppeteered that or something, that was very well done.
Yes.
That was creepy as hell.
There was some genuinely scary stuff in this. And that was... some of this was really, really good. But, yeah, the sewer tunnel was really good. The
little girl seeing that thing on the ceiling, too.
Oh, yeah, that one, the Ring camera, where she literally sees something and it just...
That one just
really
makes
bad.
me wonder, like, they were talking like, oh, the mom looks up and sees something too, and I'm just like, well, it made me, like, more wonder, like, why... Or, you know, why they thought that was what was happening, for sure. Because they said there wasn't a lot of context behind the clip, so I'm like, so that's just their guess.
Yeah.
It seems to me like she could have noticed that her daughter was moving her arms around, because she was, like, you know, right here on her, like, she could have been, like, touching, like, she could have
And she was
perceived the
also
movement.
kicking her feet, the little girl was, so...
So I was thinking, like, it's probably dark in the room, and so she was probably turning over to see why she was moving around. And, like, it could have just been that the little girl had a night terror.
Maybe.
But I'm not going to lie. If I ever have kids and my kid screams like that, like, I don't know what I'm going to do, because that's horrifying.
If I hear...
Even if nothing bad is actually happening, that is a horrifying sound to hear come from
if
your
I
kid.
if I hear my kids screaming like that, like they're like someone's in the room trying to get them, I am busting down the door. I'm busting down the door, and I have my shotgun in my hand. I'm ready to go. I don't care if it's... Because if it's an intruder, I'm sending them to God. I'm sending them... No, I'm sorry. I'm sending
But
them
if it's
to the
not
devil.
an intruder, you probably just added extra trauma on top of your kid's night terror.
Maybe, but at the same time, if there is nothing in there, and I set the gun down... Here's the thing, I'm not going to point the gun at my kid. I'm not going to point the gun at my kid. Like, I'm going to have the gun safe,
I was like,
like
more
down
the
at the
kicking
floor.
the door in that I'm talking about. That would be
Oh,
traumatizing.
okay. Instead, I would open the door then. Okay, instead of kicking the door in, I would open the door.
Just like the door is off the hinge, and
Well,
the kids actually
It's like
just
kids already freaking out, and
screaming.
their door just explodes loudly open. It was like, God damn, it's a bad night for them.
Well, it could be like Chet from Weird Science and just like blow the door off the hinges with a friggin' double barrel.
Yeah, don't do that either.
That's one of my favorite scenes from that. Like unintentionally funny to me because Chet comes home and it's snowing in his room. Like, how the hell is it snowing in his room? And he goes over to the door, their parents' door, blows the door, like blows the freaking handle off, kicks the door open. It's just like, you realize it is snowing in my room? What the fuck is going on? I love that movie so much. Well, that was Bizarre Bub, volume 89 of the Scary Comp. Well, sorry, big yawn.
Yeah, I've always worried about like sleep paralysis and night terrors and stuff because I've never had it, but I know people can just randomly suddenly develop it. And I'm just like, I really fucking hope that never happens to me.
I hope it doesn't happen to you either.
That sounds awful.
It is awful. I had them really bad when I was a kid. Which I've already told you that story, so.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's going to do it. So that was Bizarre Bub with Scary Comp volume number 89. And we hope that you all enjoyed this. And we hope that you all will continue to check these videos out and check out more from Bizarre Bub by clicking his name in the title of the video. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Kate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.